What if the very things you think are harmless are secretly eroding your ability to concentrate, and you don't even realize it's happening? Welcome back to 1% at a time, where we break down the subtle shifts that lead to massive results. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on a critical aspect of success that most people ignore until it's too late: your focus. And not the loud, obvious distractions. We're talking about the silent ones. The quiet, daily habits that chip away at your mental clarity so slowly you barely notice. Until one day you sit down to work and your brain feels like static. If you've ever felt that frustrating fog, that inability to lock in, you are not alone. And more importantly, you are not powerless. In this video, we're exposing 7 of these covert focus killers. These aren't huge, dramatic mistakes. They're the small, repeated choices that create a huge cumulative drain. By the end, you'll not only see them clearly, you'll have a simple, actionable plan to seal these leaks and reclaim a razor-sharp mind. Let's begin. The first silent saboteur is what I call passive scrolling. This isn't the intentional, "I'll check something specific." This is the mindless, endless drift through feeds. You pick up your phone for a second and 20 minutes vanish. The danger here is subtle. You're training your brain for constant, low-value novelty. You're shortening your attention span's patience, teaching it to expect a new stimulus every few seconds. When you then try to focus on a deep task that requires sustained effort, your brain rebels. It's been conditioned for flickers, not for flame. The fix isn't to swear off technology. It's to create a gate. Before you unlock your phone, ask aloud, "What is my purpose right now?" If you can't answer, you put it down. This tiny moment of intention builds the mental muscle of choice over compulsion. Number 2 is the myth of multitasking. We wear it like a badge of honor. I'm so busy, I'm juggling 10 things. But here's the silent damage. You're not doing 10 things well. You're doing them all poorly while incurring a massive switching cost. Every time your brain shifts from your email to your report and back, it burns energy and fragments your focus. The residue of the previous task lingers, creating mental clutter. You feel productive because you're in motion, but your output is shallow. The solution is single tasking. Block a specific, non-negotiable period, say 25 minutes, for one activity only. Close every other tab. Mute every other notification. Protect that block like a meeting with your most important client. Because you are. Habit 3 is ambient apologizing. This is the constant, low-grade guilt you carry about not working, even when you're supposed to be resting. I should be checking my emails. I feel bad for taking this walk. This guilt isn't motivation. It's a silent drain. It prevents you from ever fully disengaging, which means your brain never gets the true, restorative rest it needs to refuel your focus for tomorrow. You're stuck in a lukewarm state of neither working nor recovering. The antidote is to schedule and sanctify your downtime. When your work block ends, make a conscious ritual to end it. Shut the laptop, say, "I'm done," and give yourself unconditional permission to recharge. A battery that's always half on never gets fully charged. The fourth silent focus killer is cluttered visual space. Your physical environment is not just background, it's your brain's interface. A chaotic desk, endless open browser tabs, and random notes create constant, subtle cognitive load. Your visual cortex is processing all that unnecessary information, which steals resources from your primary task. It's like trying to meditate in a room full of flashing lights. You may think you've tuned it out, but your brain hasn't. The action step is a 5-minute reset. At the end of each day, or the start of a new focus block, clear the deck. 1 desktop wallpaper. A clean physical space. This isn't about being tidy for its own sake, it's about freeing up mental RAM. Number 5 is dehydration denial. When you're even mildly dehydrated, and most of us are, the first thing to suffer is cognitive function. Focus, memory, and alertness dip. You feel tired, foggy, and you blame your willpower or the task, when the real culprit is a simple lack of water. It's a silent physiological drain. Make your water intake obvious and effortless. Keep a large bottle on your desk. Tie drinking a full glass to a habit you already have, like after every bathroom break or before you check a message. Fuel your brain before you ask it to perform. Habit 6 is the open loop. This is the silent anxiety of unfinished tasks rattling in your mind. I need to call the dentist. That project proposal is due soon. These aren't big fears, but they're constant mental pings. David Allen of Getting Things Done calls this the psychic RAM they consume. Each one is a browser tab left open in your brain. The solution is to perform a brain dump. Take 5 minutes and write every single one of these tasks, errands, and ideas onto an external list. Get it out of your head and onto paper or a digital list. This act alone creates immediate relief and mental space, because your brain now trusts there is a system to handle it. Finally, the 7th silent habit: poor posture permeation. This isn't about looking confident. When you're slumped over, your chest is compressed, which can literally restrict oxygen flow. Shallow breathing means less oxygen to your brain, leading to fatigue and fog. It also creates physical discomfort that becomes a low-level distraction. The fix is posture prompts. Set a recurring hourly chime. When it sounds, take 3 deep, diaphragmatic breaths and sit up straight, aligning your ears over your shoulders. This resets your physiology and oxygenates your brain, giving your focus an instant boost. So there they are, 7 silent habits that are quietly dismantling your concentration. Passive scrolling, the myth of multitasking, ambient apologizing, cluttered visual space, dehydration denial, the open loop, and poor posture permeation. Tackling all 7 at once would be overwhelming. So don't. This is 1% at a time. Pick the one that resonated most, the one you felt a little sting of recognition about. Start there. Implement that single guardrail this week. When it becomes natural, add another. Your focus is your most valuable asset. Protecting it isn't about grand gestures. It's about plugging these silent leaks. If this breakdown helped you see your day differently, if it gave you that aha moment, then do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. It tells YouTube this video is valuable and helps us grow this community at 1% at a time. Subscribe and hit the bell for more videos that help you reclaim your focus, your energy, and your time, 1% at a time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.